What if I told you, that's right, you, the person who's watching this video right now, that you can top second place with this deck that I'm going to be showing you today at your local Lorcana TCG tourneys with under $50 and potentially get you a booster pack that has an enchanted Cusco's Palace? But no. And of course I dropped the freaking card on the floor. Of course I do. I drop everything. Why the heck not? But all due seriousness, I've been doing some research, I really don't do much test playing because of how much little time I have to do test playing, but, the original deck list that I was playing off of will be in the description below, as well as my deck build for this deck, which is, if you've clicked on the thumbnail, Ruby, Emerald, Evasive. And there are some things that I will explain why I don't play certain cards. And of course, you know, what cards I use. Why I use the cards that I use. So let's go ahead and get into the deck profile. Starting off with one Curse Merfolk. If I had a second or third Curse Merfolk, I might run 3. But, you know, this is a decent starter. Unfortunately, it is uninkable, which makes me only want to run one copy of. And, you know, it is what it is. But, you know, your opponent will be discarding a card nonetheless. And then the next card that we're going to go... Well, the next 4 cards we're going to go over are Flynn Rider and Minnie Mouse, are starter cards that we definitely want to see. You know, they're both 1/3, respectively, Ruby and Emerald, and the liking. So, that's it for my 1-cost character cards. I do have a couple different cards that I play, of course. Of course, here I am rambling. Let's go to our 2-cost characters, which are Flynn Rider, which, of course, you know, is Inkable Cursed Merfolk, but better. Quest for 2. I mean, Merfolk Quest for 2 as well. So, and then something different that I do is Prince Ali. You're going to see why I'm running this Aladdin in this evasive deck. Forgive me, turned out I was pretty sick the other day. I still kind of am, in case if y'all don't hear it in my voice, but yeah. Ward is still good in Lorcana. Madame Medusa won't touch Aladdin at all. So that's one reason why I run Prince Ali. So for my 3-costers, I run 2 Wildcat. This is fantastic all around. It is a good matchup against Ruby Sapphire items, the Tamatoa deck. So just getting rid of the Fishbone Quills, that's the thing that you want to target quite a bit. So you want to be really, really aggressive with the against Ruby Sapphire when going in with Wildcat. I'm running 2. That's all you need. And then once I get 2 more, I will be playing a playset of Minnie Mouse, Stylish Surfer, which of course Quest for 2 evasive. And then for now, I am running 2 Cheshire Cats because, you know, Cheshire Cat is still good, but I really don't use him quite a whole lot. It honestly depends on the situation. If I don't see Minnie on board, and if I'm playing against cards that are not, if I'm not playing against a deck that is an item deck, then I just ink Wildcat to play on turn 3 to play Cheshire Cat. And then I play 4 Pongos, of course. You know, this is all just evasive. And then, of course, the 4 Tinkerbell. That's all I got. You know, Tinkerbell gives a character evasive for the turn that you play her, but, you know, you can do one or the other. I prefer to play Pongo over Tinkerbell. For our 5-costers, though, you know, we play our Rays, we play our Goofies, because, you know, 5-cost evasives, Rays 3/3, Goofies 3/4, questing respectively for 2 and 3. So, yeah. That's that. And then a very interesting twist that I do is another thing that I do just to mess with people is Jumba Jukiba, and people are like, "Why do you play Russian scientist?" or some shit like that, right? Pardon my mouth. Yeah, why, why Jumba? 4-5. Why not Quest for Two? And people, and I like Jumba. Jumba's one of my favorite Disney characters. He's funny. So that's another reason why. Also, he's good with like not like caring about Madame Medusa. So, and then I play the one Maui. If you have more than one Maui, I would play like 2 or 3 because you're really not gonna be getting because the thing is you tempo with evasives. Very rarely you have to use something like Maui or whatever. But if you're gonna run Maui in an evasive deck, I would recommend running 2. Though I only have 1, so I'm like, why not? So I don't like Madame Medusa, okay, because she really does like hit evasives hard and whatnot, and she can get rid of all of her evasives. But I run Madame Medusa myself for a safety measure, just in case and whatnot. And then I play 2 Lady Tremaine, still one of my most hated cards. Still one of the most hated cards in my book. I really despise Lady Tremaine, but I was able to get a couple copies of her last season, and yeah, I figured why not. And then the last 2 character cards I'm playing is why I run Prince Ali is Aladdin Heroic Outlaw. Because, I can take out a character, I can gain 2 lore, make the opponent lose 2 lore. Nothing wrong with little control, but, Quest for 2 is a 5-5, and then, just shift over Prince Ali whenever you can, but, I might change this up, probably after set 4 comes out. So, for my song cards, I run 3 copies of Sudden Chill to make opponent discard early game if I don't see any of my 2 costers, which should not be a problem at all. And then I run 3 copies of Mother Knows Best, just to return characters to hand. Sometimes I will return my own character to hand just to be a little on the safe side. I might throw back Genie into this deck. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm trying to be conscious of my my ratio of inkables and non-inkables. And then, just as a nuke button, be prepared, cuz why not? And then for some fun silly tech, I run 2 Peter Pan's daggers. I was thinking about this. I'm like, if Madame Medusa can get rid of any characters with 3 costs or less, why not try to get my evasive characters plus 2 strength total when I can? That's just one thing that I was thinking about. So I might replace these. I'm not 100% sure yet. And then the last 2 cards I run in the deck are Agrabah, just in case I don't see Minnie or Wildcat or Cheshire Cats or anything. So, like, 3 costs, gain 2 lore at the beginning of the turn, which isn't bad. So, that's it for the main deck. The cards that I have been considering, because I also showed this, I haven't shown this updated deck list yet to the Lorcana community yet and whatnot, but they threw in some suggestions. Like for example, Verana. If you, I have a playset of Verana. There's my other cold foil Verana. Nice. She power creeps Jumba by 1, which honestly I don't care, but she can take out things like locations faster than Jumba, I guess. But I haven't seen Ray in The Last Dragon, so that's one thing. Another fun thing that you can do is play some Friar Tuck. So when you play this character, um, any player with the most cards in their hand chooses and discards a card, which is good. Which honestly is a little bit more appropriate for Emerald Steel discard. Um, doing a coinciding with Prince John, so you can draw an extra card. So, but still, he quests for 2, which is really good. Another one that that can replace Jumba is Don Canarge, which of course he's evasive, so I might throw him in. But again, I like Jumba, so. And then for these song cards, strike a good match. Sometimes you might not draw the cards that you need, so maybe you strike a good match might be good, but you draw 2 and you discard a card. So it's kind of like Graceful Charity from Yu-Gi-Oh, but yeah. I considered running these cards in my deck. Also, for good one-cost starters, I would recommend DeVille Manor. So those are more. That's another card that I've been considering. I might replace Peter Pan's Daggers with DeVille Manors. I haven't decided yet. A lot of people still like Enchantress because yes, she costs 2, quests for 2, and then while being challenged, this character gets +2 strength. But I like running Aladdin a little bit better because of Ward. So that, I still somewhat have a couple bodies on board. If you're going to run Teeth and Ambitions, I would recommend playing Ring the Bell. Probably at least 2 because, you have someone sing Teeth and Ambitions damage. Probably like a high def character with high will, and then you banish that character. So, and then another card, Kit Cloud Kicker, just to return a character with less than 2 strength to the opponent's hand, which is pretty good. So, yeah. And then I also was talking about this with someone about a week ago. They recommended that I would probably replace Madame Medusa and Tremaine. Probably Aladdin with Robin Hood Daydreamer, which is actually a pretty cool card because he costs 6. Is a 6/6 if I recall correctly, and quest for 4. So like that will put you close to like finishing up the game real fast if you don't have all your boards set up. So yeah, this is my second place locals deck. So if you like it, give it a thumbs up, leave comments in the comment section below. Be sure to check out the deck. So this deck costed under $50, which the total was $44.60, which actually is not a bad price. But if you already have these cards, your wallet's safe. But with that being said, thank you so much for watching. This has been Moggs SR, and I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Bye.